What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here in Warframe. We're talking about the Sheev today in this build. I know, it's been out for a while. I finally just went all out and put it together here. A heavy damage. I went heavy damage with a little bit of element on here, as you will see how we set it up. What's really nice about this one, of course, with the increased speed that they buffed into the stance mods, so pointed wind is much better. I will probably put up on the screen like a split screen between with Fury and without Fury, so you can see how the stance is. There is a difference between the speed and the non-speed, and it really is going to depend upon how you want to play the weapon. But what I like about it is on the jump attack, you get the guaranteed heat proc no matter what. So no matter what element you put on, you're going to get that heat proc every time. Though it's not very big range, it still does a good enough job, and you can jump up and down a few times, you know, whatever you need. It does have a really high status chance, and I think overall it's a pretty good weapon. I've always liked it since it came out, and not a lot of people have. But then not everybody really likes daggers, so you know. Now you can switch up the stance mod pointed wind with homing fang if you'd like to. I personally prefer the pointed wind. Pointed wind does have a little bit of, I think, extra damage to it, but I know for a fact that it at least does hit multiple adjacent enemies, multiple enemies at one time with its parting edge combination, which is basically the basic combination anyway, so it's real easy to do. Alright, let's go ahead and get over to that build. Alright, so let's take a look at this here. So we basically, you're going to see the numbers here on the left hand side. They're pretty nice. They're pretty decent, as you saw. The way it was running, that was Tower 3. I run it in Tower 4s as well. Works either way. Now, really, the only thing that's going to change between the two builds is whether I have the Life Strike utility or whether I'm using the Fury mod. And that really is just a personal taste, depending upon how you want to set it up. But I'm going to always use the pointed wind stance. I actually like this one. It also it just fits pretty good. I think the couple of different combinations that come out of it allows you to hit multiple targets and whatnot. But what we did is basically went pure damage here at the top, so buzzkill, jagged edge, pressure point, spoiled strike, to increase all my base damage. Then I went ahead and I used corrosive, so virulent scourge, fever strike, and voltiac strike are not only going to give me that really nice 302 corrosive, but they're also going to give me this really nice 55% status chance in here. So, and that's from just the two dual stat cards. So you get to proc pretty well from that, and that does help, especially with corrosive. Corrosive is pretty good on the procking capabilities. And of course, Fury for the attack speed here, or if I want to go with basically if I want to go like a melee only, where I'm not going to use any, you know, abilities on my frame or any weapons or anything, I'm going to throw Life Strike in and go. It might be slower, but it still hits just as hard. It's just as damaging. It just, you know, it's really a style. So Fury works great. Don't pay attention to the attack speed, because that really, on the daggers, doesn't really mean much right now. Most of the attack speed has been buffed within the actual stances themselves. So if you have any comments or questions about it, please do feel free to leave it below. Otherwise, thanks for watching as always, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. And of course, if you really wanted to, you could always use Finisher as well in here. Just as a side note, you could always put Finisher on there, but I haven't really had any problems with finishing off the attacks. Okay, till next episode, thanks for watching as always.